Hi everyone, my name is Janelle Hines, and this is my partner, Mohammed Fouda. Imagine a land not so far away from here called Mississauga. There's a young girl named Susie. She's just about completed 5 hours of volunteer service, and she really did not enjoy her time. Susie had aspirations to either be an engineer and a doctor, and really wanted to use volunteering as a way to figure out what she really wanted to do. Susie's guidance counselor had told the whole school, go out and volunteer. And when she went to her guidance counselor asking for support, her guidance counselor was overburdened and turned her away. Now, Susie's story is not unique. Susie, like thousands of other students across the province, including me, I really struggled to try to find how to turn my volunteer experience into something that would help me in my future. So Ontario has one of the highest provincial youth unemployment rates in all of Canada. And a fun fact, or sad fact, is that students are more worried about their lack of their skills than the lack of jobs out there. Some of you may know, in order for a student to graduate from a school in Ontario, they have to complete about 40 hours of community service, and some students actually aren't graduating due to this one requirement. So we have about 3 different stakeholders. We have students, we have educators, and we have nonprofits and charities. Right now, students have a lot of trouble finding their placements. They have to rely a lot of times on word of mouth, and they're not really finding placements where they're engaged or learning new or useful skills. Educators, which are mainly guidance counselors, really only have time to track students as they're about to graduate and no time to facilitate the matching process. Charities and nonprofits list recruiting as one of their top 3 problems.
Let's take all of this information we just learned right now and actually turn it into a product. And here it is. This is our platform. And what this essentially boils down to is this. Helping Hands is a platform to match students with volunteer organizations, providing them with valuable, employable skills. So we do 3 things to the students. First is we facilitate the matching process between them and the nonprofit organizations based on skills they would like to learn. Second is we help them track their hours, and we help them automatically submit it to the guidance office. And third is we help them give and get feedback from the nonprofits, which actually helps them build their resume in a fashion very similar to LinkedIn. And the best thing about this is we utilize tools they already use on a daily basis. So for the students, we're going to use smartphones, which is what they use. And for the nonprofit and educators, we're actually going to use bigger screen sizes like tablets and laptops. Okay, so I told you about the students, but the only way this could actually work is if the other 2 stakeholders also get a benefit out of this, which is what they do. For the educators, we help them match students with volunteer placements, which reduces their administrative work, allowing them to do the matching in the first place. The second stakeholder, which is the nonprofit, we give them a direct pipeline of volunteers, which lowers their acquisition and retention cost and actually help them achieve what their goal is. And this is our revenue model, where we actually are going to be charging the schools a licensing fee based on the students, but it's not the only one. We have 2 other potential revenues in the future, organizations, the nonprofits, and the students. And those are going to be based on updates that we deploy in the future. This is our team. Myself, Mohammed, I'm the designer. And this is Janelle. She's the CEO, the boss. And we also have Tom, who's not here, and he's our developer. We've been working with our partners, obviously LaunchYU and Yidi, and Community Build, but there's also Ontario Volunteer Center Network. This is our timeline. So we started last year in the summer. And what's really cool here is where the beaver is, that's where we're going to be launching our platform pilot launch. And that's going to be coming in the next month, in October. The ask. So first of all, we would like you to spread the word. If you know any students, any high school students, get as many students to us to actually get them on the platform, which is going to help us get feedback and revamp this product. The second is if you know anyone in the educational sector. It doesn't matter if they're teachers, principals, the minister, potential investors. We would love to talk to as many people as we can. This is our email, and this is our website. And this brings me to the last point. One is actually really fortunate to have really special moments to look back at and reflect on. This is one of them. This is a hackathon that Janelle and I co-founded with a bunch of other guys. And it really has shaped us as a volunteering experience into who we are, in terms of skills we learned, in terms of the characteristics of who we are today, which is very powerful. And that's exactly what we want to do to all of those students. We want to reach out to them with tools that would allow them to have very similar powerful experiences to teach them. So essentially, we're just going to lend them a helping hand. Thank you.